the Step On-Site people. Can you hear me? No? I'd like to thank the ATR Treehouse for the sound system, First Student for the 4 buses that they donated, and Grey Goose for donating buses at a reduced rate. 4 agencies providing food to the poor. Now, this is now 38th year, it's become an ecumenical event. As Christian people of the Christian faith know, Good Friday is the darkest day of the church calendar, but we have Easter to look forward to, a day of joy and hope. For the people that we are walking for, many have no joy or hope. They're the working poor, elderly, and disabled who struggle to pay their bills on their paychecks. Many people in Rhode Island have to pay high rents, they have low wages, and they have to choose between paying for their rent or paying for food. Their only joy and hope are the many food pantries and soup kitchens that are operated by charitable organizations throughout the state. And this is what this walk is for. We raise money for these organizations, and it's a grant-making process. We fund many organizations, both locally and internationally. At the end of the program, you'll be hearing from several of the people who have received awards.
My sweet dear Aunt Martha, Sister Mary Ann Hosey, who we lost just 2 years ago. Her happiness. Now, she was one of the happiest people I've ever met. Always had a smile on her face, always. She got her happiness simply from helping others. How simple a message is that? How good do you feel when you help somebody else? It's a very, very simple message, and it's a very simple principle that she lived her life by for 88 years.
We want to thank you for the powerful testimony of Good Friday work, saving life, showing your love, and for their passion to work for justice in this state.
It's the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
You know, for 38 years, this walk has not only brought attention to the importance of addressing the issues of poverty and hunger in our community, but generated resources to help families and individuals all across Rhode Island. It's really wonderful to see so many young people here. I really want to salute them for being here for the Good Friday Walk. It's, of course, wonderful to have our governor here and the first gentleman and the entire family here. Once again, the governor is inspiring and setting an example for our whole state by her participation here today. And I think in my faith tradition, we have something called Tikkun Olam, which is about our responsibility to heal the world, to do what we can to improve the lives of other people. And that's the tradition that continues with the Good Friday Walk and the many organizations and families who are helped because of your presence today and your participation in this walk. So I want to thank the Providence City Hall churches in particular, but thank all of you for being part of this. And as many celebrate Easter, a time of hope and renewal, may that spirit fill everyone in our state, everyone in our country, and everyone in the world. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be with you. My family and I think this is our third or fourth year walking. We look forward to it all year. And today was great. I'm glad the weather held out for us. And it's wonderful to be here with all of you. We got to take a stand, right? We have to take a stand against hunger and homelessness and poverty and injustice. And this is just one way to do that. And I know I'm preaching to the choir because as I look out here, there are people here. That's all you do. I walked with the folks from Amos House and St. Michael's and Sister Mary, and of course we remember Sister Ann. And I'll just say we got a lot more work to do. And that's what I do every day. We have to make sure people can make a living wage. Forget about a minimum wage, a living wage. We have to make sure some of the things I'm trying to get done right now, raise the minimum wage again, increase the earned income tax credit. And something I'm working very hard and I want your help on is criminal justice reform. I walked today up Smith Street with a group of young men from Amos House, and I don't know if Ronnie's still here, a couple of the other guys, but they said, Governor, you got to get that done because it's not right the way we've been on probation for so long, and a tiny technical violation can land you in jail for 4 or 5 more years. So I'm going to do everything I can this year to work with the legislature to see if we can have our justice reinvestment effort happen, because there's lives at stake and people deserve a chance to live a more productive life and have Rhode Island be a place of opportunity for everybody.
Come up at the same time here and take the time to speak about their grants and how they were spent. So if we could please have Marilyn Batista from the Mary House. Marilyn. Susan Lepore from the South Providence Neighborhood Ministries. Of course, my friend Sister Mary Riley from Sophia Academy, Mission in Haiti. Diana Burdick from PICA. Diana. Liz Neubauer from Macaulay Ministries. And Linda Lowe from the People's Baptist Church.
Susan Lepore, and I am on the board at the South Providence Neighborhood Ministries. We're located on Broad Street. While in Providence, it may be 1 in 7 people who are hungry. In South Providence, the numbers are much higher. We serve about 500 families and elderly every week, giving them food. They can come Monday through Friday, pick up food for themselves and their families. We also provide toiletries and paper goods, diapers, and the money we get from the Good Friday Walk helps us in all of those efforts to spread hope around South Providence. Thank you.
One right at the Gloria Dei Lutheran Church downtown that serves the whole city, and one in Olneyville that serves the 02908 and 02909 population. When we first were serving in 2009, we were feeding 500 people a month. We now feed over 16,000 people a month between the 2 food pantries. So
between Macaulay House and Macaulay Village, and we also have the wardrobe in Central Falls. Macaulay House is located on Elmwood Avenue in Providence. We serve a hot breakfast each morning and lunch, hot nutritious lunch, to almost 300 people a day. We also provide afternoon services, social services with Sister Joan Rokiki, another beautiful sister of mercy that I'm happy to have walked with today along with my family. And I thank each and every one of you for all your support and for being here today and helping us to raise money so that we can continue to provide meals every day. We're open Monday through Friday from 7:45 until 4 p.m. Our lunch is served 11 to 1:15. We serve everyone with hospitality, compassion, and dignity.
Mark, we appreciate the money that we get from the grant we're able to help needy people also. Thank you and have a good evening.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All in my community, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my community, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my community, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine.